Let me get us back online. Give me just a second. Please forgive me. Please, you guys forgive me. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on. For some reason, my stuff just came offline. I don't know why. Okay. Instagram is back online. Clubhouse is the only place you can see me. Okay. I think I'm back on Instagram. I think Instagram came back on. Can you guys, am I back? Okay, am I back? Let me look. Am I back on YouTube? Is YouTube back on? Just be real. Is YouTube back on? Am I back? I'm back. Okay, thank you. Good gracious. Okay, I'm back. Hey, Miss Clara. Fine. Okay. I know I'm here on Clubhouse, so please forgive me, you guys. Okay, I'm back. I am so sorry. Thank you so much for being patient with me. Thank you so much. All right, let me see where I froze on Instagram. I did. Okay, it just came back on. Instagram just came back on. So please forgive me. All right, let's go back to where we were at. And I was talking about some of us are single women, single men. You know, some of you guys have your children that you got to take care of. Some of you guys have businesses that you have to take care of. And so there's a balance. You know, there is a balance. If something, you guys know, if you're doing it by yourself, you think it's disconnected on Facebook? Is it disconnected on Facebook? Okay. Am I back on YouTube? Am I back on YouTube? Okay, you guys see me? Okay. Okay. So, but as I was saying, you know, a lot of you are single women, single men, having to do it by yourself, raising kids, running a business. You have to balance. You got to balance. You have to balance. Remember that you have to balance. So let me move on. You know, you're a partner. You may have a husband. You may have a wife. You know, you have to balance. You're not a Superman. You're not a superwoman. Facebook is gone. All right. Come on over to YouTube then. Y'all come on over to YouTube. If we got a problem on Facebook, y'all come on over to YouTube. Just be real. Go over to YouTube and go over to Facebook and tell them to come over to YouTube. And I'll make sure. YouTube is okay. Hold on, let me hold on, you guys. I really don't know what's going on. I hate when this happens. Can I say I rebuke the devil? Can I say that? Can I say that, y'all? It's back. Okay. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Okay, YouTube. So if you guys are having a problem on Facebook, if something happens on Facebook, come over to YouTube. And I apologize. All right. So now let's look. So it talks about like, how did people get the imposter syndrome? And this is what I wanted to focus on for just a minute. And then I'm going to switch over to Clubhouse, because Clubhouse is always just fine. But so some people come from families where you had narcissistic parents. And so here it talks about, let me look. I lost my train of thought. Let me get my mind back together. Some people live in the anxiety that they have to be perfect. Some people live, because childhood memories such as feeling that your grades are never good enough, for your parents, or you're never good enough for your parents, or you can never do enough to win their affection, win their love. Some of you guys have been abandoned, rejected. Some of you guys have been truly wounded in your families, you know, because you had narcissistic parents and the parents didn't know how to parent, or you may have had dysfunctional parents, period. And you were constantly trying to prove yourself. You were trying to be really pretty. You were trying to be really smart. You're trying to make sure you clean up really well. And you were trying to win the attention of your parents. You were trying to, I got to be this perfect kid. And you guys know, when you're dealing with narcissistic parents, you know, it, no matter what a child, even now you realize when you had narcissistic partners, no matter what it is that you do, it was never good enough. You were never pretty enough. It was never good enough, you know, no matter what you did. And sometimes, a lot of times, that's also where the imposter syndrome starts to develop from, right? You may have been competing with your siblings because your siblings were doing something that you didn't know how to do. They were good athletes. They were very pretty. They were smart in school. So you were constantly trying to compete with them for the affection of your parents. 20 minutes. Okay. For your parent, for the attention of your parents or your caregivers. Let's see. People often internalize these ideas that in order to be loved or to be lovable, I need to achieve. So some of you guys grew up with this sense of, in order for me to be lovable or likable, I need to achieve. Some of you grew up giving away toys to make children like you. Some of you grew up, some of the ladies, you know, and men didn't have a problem accepting it. You know what I mean? But some of you grew up where, if I gave him sex, it'll make him love me more. No, if you gave him sex, he wanted more sex. He'll promise you a relationship as long as you keep giving him sex. You give him sex in hopes of a relationship, and he promises you a relationship. A narcissist knows how to play the game. Now, understand that a narcissist is a hunter, a tracker. That narcissist is an interrogator. And a lot of times, you can be the most high achieving woman. They'll find those vulnerabilities. Everybody has a vulnerability, because when you get into a relationship with a person, not the situationship with a narcissist, you have to be vulnerable in the relationship. That's why a lot of you are jumping right back into relationships and you just all over the place. You talk too much. You tell too much of your business. Some of you guys, bless your heart. I love you guys. I love the fact that you share on YouTube. I do. But some of you guys put too much of your business on YouTube. Some of the comments, you guys weren't commenting, you're talking to each other on YouTube, you know, you're putting little comments down there, you telling all your business, and this page is worth of information, just telling too much of your business. Do you know that you're setting yourself up to be preyed on? You know, you're setting yourself up with those narcissists will go look for you. They will find you. You become a prey. And then they're like, you can talk to me. I've been in the same situation as you have. I know what it feels like. And you're like, oh, finally, someone can listen. You shark bait. You are shark bait. Y'all stop telling all your business. But the imposter syndrome, let's go back to the imposter syndrome. You don't feel like you're worth it. You don't feel like you're worthy. You don't feel like all your hard work and your achievement. Some of you guys have businesses. Some of you guys have served in the military like I have. Some of you guys have education. Some of you guys may not have. It doesn't matter. You guys are gifted. You're talented. Stop letting these narcissists use these weaknesses against you, and they stimulate that. They grow that thought in your head. They're planting seeds. Remember what I said earlier in the video. What I said earlier in the video is all that negative stuff that they say to you, you'll never achieve this. You're never going to be anything. You're never going to have this. You're not going to grow no business. You're too dumb. You can't read. You have no education. What did on the color purple? What did he say to he was talking about Suge, and he was talking to Whoopi Goldberg. You black, you ugly. At least Suge can sing. You know, I might be black and I might be ugly, but by God, I'm here. Isn't that what she said? First of all, you're not ugly. You're not stupid, because you wouldn't have gotten this far in your life, period. Some of you are like, but I don't have, but I still don't have, but 99% of my goals have been met. But you have a roof over your head. Some of you may be in a shelter. Some of you are probably having to go find somewhere, but you're alive. You're alive. You're smart. You have talents. You have gifts inside of you. People build businesses based off of the talents and the gifting that they have. It doesn't matter that you can't compare it to this person. It doesn't matter that you can't compete with me. It's not a competition. You see what I mean? It's not a competition. You have gifts. You can do things, and stop beating yourself up. If you got the job, you got the job because of the fact that they found you worthy of having that job. Stop worrying about what If you get challenged, you get challenged. Sometimes you need a good challenge to humble you again. Sometimes you need a good challenge so that you'll know where you need to go get more education at. A challenge is a challenge. Sometimes you need to be around high achievers that have achieved way beyond you. You need to get around a multi-billionaire. When you get around a multi-billionaire, it's going to make you feel very uneasy. But you want to hear you need to see, what does a multi-billionaire think like? What do they talk about? What do they do on their daily basis? Can I just follow you around? What do you do? You shouldn't be ashamed. You don't have the money that they have. You can't do some of the things that they do, but you need to get into their head. You need to understand how they think. How did you get there? How did you make this money? What was on your mind? Just like Apostle Sadler was teaching, you got to change your mind. Your mind has to transition. How can you go somewhere if you don't see where you're going? If you don't have a vision of where you're going, how you going to get there? You don't ever see yourself out of the relationship. Well, we ain't going to argue with you. You just ain't never going to be out that relationship. I can never see myself doing what you do. Okay, well, you just won't be doing what I do because you don't see yourself doing what I do. Well, I can never see myself free. Okay, you just be in bondage all the time. Ain't nobody going to argue with you and waste their time arguing with you about. If you can't see it, you're not going to achieve it. If you can't see a business, you ain't never going to have a business. If you can't see yourself ever getting a job, you ain't never going to have a job. If you can't see yourself free of your sin, you got to see it. You got to have a vision. You got to see it before you achieve it. You got to see where you're going. In the military, some of these folks didn't have no vision. I didn't want to follow them out of a paper bag. I got to be able to trust you. Leaders got to be trusted. You got to be trusted. You want to do videos and stuff like that. People got to be able to lead. You got to take them from point A to point B. That's why in the military, we march everywhere in unison together, making one sound, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. And we're marching in unison together, all together as a group. The weakest people are in this group, but you'll never know the people. We move them from point A to point Z, and we're going to march you there because the leaders know where we're going. They have direction. Each one of you are leadership people. Just because you may not be the greatest leader of all time because you haven't got the experience yet. Stop beating yourself up. This imposter syndrome, yes, it's real. I done been through it. Most of us have been through it when we feel like that, man, you can't believe your own achievements. You can't believe that you really got to this point. You can't believe. When I met the people, when I went to Dallas, when I did my conference in Dallas, and I met a lot of the people. Let me see if any of the people were here. I saw Ms. Vaughn come on here. Ms. Barbette, Ms. Vaughn, Just Be Real. A lot of the people that were on the screen, up on the Zoom screen. I think I was so overwhelmed with the fact, like, they really wanted to hear what I had to say. And Telsha was there, but it was like, they really wanted to hear what I had to say. Now, keep in mind, in the beginning, I was just like many other people. I was doing what I was doing, but I was a survivor. Who's going to listen to me? And I'm a survivor. What I got to say, I'm just like the rest of them. What I got to say, and then I started talking and I was like, wow, people really do want to hear what I have to say. And then people were coming out to support me and people were on the videos. I mean, I was like, wow. And it was kind of overwhelming. Like, wow, they really wanted to hear what I had to say. They really wanted the information. They really did. And I was beating myself up, and so like many of you guys would do. Oh, thank you, Sharima. I appreciate it. Sharima was there. But it was awesome. Let me tell you guys that. And you guys are powerful people. Remember that. Powerful people. Thank you so much, Telsha. I'm waiting for you to do yours. But you guys are powerful people, intelligent people. Listen, I understand that everybody does not believe in the Bible, and I respect everybody's belief system. I respect everybody's religious belief, spiritual belief, whatever your belief is. But I know at one time, if you read the Bible, if you believe anything, any principles out of the Bible, there was nothing here but people. How in the world did people take something out of nothing and build cars and computers and aircraft and buildings? You know what I mean? It came out of the creative mind of a person. They had a creative mind to create. There's a camera. I'm talking to you guys in real time. Somebody thought about this. Who would have thought that you can get on an aircraft and go across the world when they used to be stuck on the continent? Then they went by ships. Who would have thought that anybody would have landed on the moon? It came from the creative mind of people. Stop beating yourselves up. You guys are gifted. You're talented. Just because you don't do what I do doesn't mean you're supposed to do what I do. You may be supposed to be doing something else. What if you're supposed to be a famous hairdresser that me and Telsha run into one day, and we got to, well, she don't wear no wig. I got to take my wig off and you got to do my hair. I need my hair did. You know, what if I need my makeup done, or she needs her makeup done? You know, some of you guys are gifted. We run into you and you can make clothes. You know how to make clothes, and we have these ideas in our head, and you know how to take an idea out of somebody's head and make clothes, make shoes, you know, just make art, beautiful art we can put on the wall. I mean, anything, y'all are gifted. You are gifted. You're gifted. You're gifted, talented individuals. And I'm going to leave it at that. I just want you guys, I'm over here, I'm just excited. I'm playing with my pants, you know, but I just want you guys to know that you're gifted. That yes, the imposter syndrome is real. Yes, that narcissist will feed into it to make it worse. By the time you get out of the relationship, when you say imposter syndrome, it's even worse. And people are looking at you because, you know, let a narcissist tell it. They're a doctor, nurse, a physician, astronaut, teacher, a lawyer, judge, you know, home builder, contractor, construction site worker, they everything. By the time you're done talking to them, you don't know whether you coming or going. You can't even say your ABCs no more because that's stupid. Who told you it's supposed to be from A to Z? Who told you that? Who told you that? Look who you talking to. You know, and some of you guys still have those seeds in you, you know, so you're still struggling with those seeds in you. Remember, you are gifted. You are smart. You are talented. Do something with that. Do something with that. We all go through imposter syndrome from time to time. If you're challenged, work through the challenge. You're going to be all right. You're going to be okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and open it up for some questions, and then I'm going to switch over here to Clubhouse for a few minutes. So hold on just a minute, Clubhouse. You guys want to ask some questions, or come on over here to Clubhouse. Give me about 2 or 3. Well, I'm gonna give me about 5 minutes. Give me about 5 minutes. Hey, Danielle, give me about 5 minutes. Now, give me about 5 minutes. My little screen over here frozen. I don't know what happened on my thing. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. If you guys want to ask any questions, I'm getting ready to go over here to Clubhouse. I'm going to go over here to Clubhouse. My screen is frozen over here in my studio. Don't know what's going on, but I am going to call the cable company tomorrow because this is like the 3rd time this has happened. Well, if y'all don't have any questions, I'm going to switch over here to Clubhouse. Am I good over here on Just Be Real? I'm going to switch over to Clubhouse. I don't know if I froze again. Well, thank you so much, Miss Veronica. Thank you so much, Miss Veronica. You guys are powerful. You're talented. You're gifted. Powerful, gifted individuals. Good. All right. Well, if I don't have any questions over here, I'm getting ready to go. Who over here disrespecting you? Just Be Real. I almost called you Yaya. All right. Well, if I don't have any questions, I'm going to switch over here to Clubhouse. I saw some. See that you have a good night too, Miss Shirley. I see. Just Be Real. I had to give somebody a warning. I'm gonna let her handle that because I don't know what my screen is doing. But I'm going to switch over here to Clubhouse. So if you guys would like to join me over here on Clubhouse, I am so honored. Thank you. I apologize. Something was okay. Come on over here to Clubhouse, Arlene. You are so welcome, Miss Williamson. I know who that is. So I'm going to go over here to Clubhouse. Y'all come join me over Clubhouse. I'll be over here just for a few minutes, okay? Oh, thank you, Miss Dana. I appreciate you. We need to start coming on camera wearing crowns. I'm going to go find a crown. So, you know, folks really going to think we crazy now. You know they're going to think we crazy if I'm sitting here with a crown on my head, right? But I'm going to go find a crown. We're going to sit over here with our crowns on doing, what y'all think about that? You are so welcome, Miss Tammy. You are so welcome. Hopefully you join me over there on YouTube. I have like over 500 videos if you ever want to know anything about narcissism. Should we? Yes, she said yes. Who else want to do it? We need to get a crown. We're gonna start. I'm gonna start coming on with a crown on. What you think? Now you know I'm telling you now. They thought I was crazy at first. We're unique. We are unique. So I'm gonna come over here with a crown on because we're gonna wear our crowns. We're gonna straighten our crowns on. I mean up. And put our little crowns on. Come on with our crowns on. You're gonna think, oh my God, I can't believe she's on here with a crown on. And I'm gonna do it just for the live audience. We're gonna wear our crown. So if you got a crown, go get your crown. Maybe we're gonna next year when we go to Atlanta and we wear crowns. We're gonna get some crowns. Those queens that are coming out to Atlanta, you know, let's get some crowns. We're gonna wear some crowns, okay? Yes, we're gonna get some crowns, y'all. Yes. So I'm getting ready to switch over here to Clubhouse. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you are interested in counseling, I am in the state of Washington. I'm licensed in the state of Washington. If you are not in the state of Washington, I cannot provide you with any type of counseling. I can only provide you with coaching. Coaching is a little different than counseling. If you want to contact me, I'm Dr. Carmen Bryant at outlook.com. If you want to know about my coaching fees, I will provide you with my coaching fees. If you're interested in counseling, you're in the state of Washington, I will find out what insurances you have so that we can work together. Also, for those of you that need counseling, if you go to betterhelp.com/Dr. Carmen, it is a sponsored site for me. And you can go to betterhelp.com/Dr. Carmen and you can get counseling. They will, you let them know I need something for trauma. I need something for some help with trauma, complex PTSD. Ask them questions like that. They will connect you with a counselor that is licensed within your state. You can contact them via telephone. You can do, I think, Skype, whatever way that you do counseling, but they will provide you with a 10% discount if you use betterhelp.com/Dr. Carmen. And then I'm going to switch over. Hello, Charlie. How are you? I'm going to switch over here to Clubhouse now. Please come over and join me. I'm going to talk just for a few minutes, just answer some questions for a few minutes, and then I'm off to my child. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Please forgive us for all the disconnect here. I don't know what was going on with the internet. And Miss Arlene said BetterHelp works. She used it. There's a lot of people that have used it, and they said it's a nominal fee. They charge less than I charge as a counselor. But thank you guys so much for joining me. Remember, next year, July, we're going to be in Atlanta, Georgia for the second annual Overcoming Narcissist Abuse Conference. We will be doing the VIPs. We will be doing, you guys know that Apostle Helen Sadler will be there with me. Helen Sadler, your destiny helper. You guys know her. Make sure you subscribe to her channel too. But Helen Sadler, your destiny helper, is going to be there. Marcus Monroe, who was there, was with us for Zoom. He said him and his wife are going to be there. Bridget Griffin is going to be there with us. And so you guys will get to meet. Telsha's coming. Just Be Real is going to be there again. So you guys get to meet all of us. So I appreciate you guys. Yeah, we're going to start wearing crowns. I'm going to go find a crown. So you already know they're going to be hating. You hear me? They're going to be hating when we're sitting here with crowns on. Now, the only person they're going to see is me, but they don't know that the tribe's on the other end of the camera with a crown on. But I will see you guys this week, okay? You guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. Come join me on Clubhouse for a few minutes, and then I'm just going to be on for a few minutes, and then I'm out. Okay, you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for being here. Good night, you guys. Good night, everybody. You are so welcome. Thank you for being here with my stream. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you later. Hold on just a minute. I'm trying to stop this. I don't know what's happening here. It won't stop. What in the world? Y'all give me 1 minute. I'm trying to stop.